in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So first down from the 41. Right up the gut. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got a Emeka Egbuka. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Milroe from the gun. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds after, looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seeing him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line, well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Shotgun now for Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Behind the line, he lost that football. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Again to throw on 2nd. Forced out to his right. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Get up! Pass the 60! Pass the 60!
It's a design keeper for Milroe. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, come on. 79 Grumps, 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
From the gun, Milroe. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Pass complete to Walker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down throw here from Milroe. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking, AC! Here we go, here we go! Viking, AC!
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Got it, ready?
About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, check that, street.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Staying with Walker. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Backed up just a bit following the penalty. Here's 1st and 20.
Let's go now. Left all 80. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Go.
Throwing here, Milroe. Cut at the 10-yard line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Motioning him from the slot right. The play fake. He'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Crosses the 35. Still got more room. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Gets it to him on the screen. Room to run inside the 20. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Pass play coming here. On the move, headed right. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. They're going to try and throw it here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Josh Downs to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, 60 average, 60 average. Let's go.
Now it's Milroe. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this one belongs to the Bucs.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Brought in. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Downs on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Walker now from the gun. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working now from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Milroe with it on first. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Ready?
Milroe from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Milroe throwing on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it fourth down.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. He cuts it to the right sideline. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. We send a man in motion. From the red zone now. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They're throwing it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
3rd down from the gun. Has his man, it's caught by Andrews. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Downs on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock. This is going to make it out to the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
1st down throw here for Milroe. He throws a bullet to this. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Downs on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun now for Milroe. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession of the football. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Downs on the return. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
Lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Milroe. Pocket isn't holding for the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. This is Cox, that's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll air it out on third. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Milroe. Oh, he put everything he had into that big game downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. They'll throw it here on 1st. Setting up the running back screen. Crosses midfield, still going. And he works this down to the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 target, 19.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and he played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Trap 60.
Now it's Milroe. He's going deep this time. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Loses it again. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. They're out now, ready to punt it. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. Hits the 40. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Works his way to the 35. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now. Seahawks get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Ready.
We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Headed out right. He's running with it. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Milroe to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. There's a screen now for Walker, and he's tackled for no gain.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 17. Let's go.
And they just get the playoff. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
7's up. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Desperation time here. That one is caught. Horton has it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He'll give up the gut to Walker. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd 10.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Read alert, read alert. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
Milroe from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
To the air. Milroe. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Sticking to the air here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. Well, you get dime coverage, so you know what you should do? Run it!
19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
3rd and short, it's Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Caught, nice gain left side. He's off to the races. 30. The 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow the lead now to 22 points. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
That's caught for the 1st. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. Now Walker. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Running with Walker again. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Milroe now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Walker trying to run for the 1st. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it and they'll get it back.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. Buys time, rolling right. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw. Here's Milroe. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jetson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So now a 2-point try coming from Milroe and the Seahawks. All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Another carry for it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They give it to him again. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Buccaneers nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Second and 3 now. Sending him on the dive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Third and just 2 to go. Back to the well again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Throwing now, Milroe. Getting out to his left. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Milroe looking to throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's first and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Another throw here on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Seattle.